Hello, my name is Muhammad Anikyadi and I will be presenting my answer for question number 5. So, this is the question and this is the data given. As we can see, the research question is about to study the effect of states and gender to the body height of students. So we can see that the students are from Sabah and Sarawak. So for this research question, there is no stated that the students are from Sabah and Sarawak. So we're gonna form a new research question, which is whether the body height of male and female students, UMS students from Sabah and Sarawak, or we can say Borneo, related to states and gender. So for the experimental design, the population is UMS students from Borneo, and the samples of male and female students will be taken from Sabah and Sarawak. So there is two samples here, Sabah students and Sarawak students. And the sample size is 8, which is consisting of 4 male and 4 female. Body height in meters was taken from each student, and the data type is a scale type. Moving on to the statistical analysis, we will do assumption test, which is Shapiro-Wilk normality test, and also Levin test to test homogeneity of variance. And we're gonna run that, but first I will show you. This is how I organize my data based on the two factors, which is state and gender, and the variable is height. And we're gonna first organize our data in RStudio to make it easier to run the test. So first we set our working directory, then we read our data, and we see our data, the structure of data. For this case, the type of data for state and gender is character, which is not suitable. It's supposed to be a factor, so we change it to factor using this script, and we can see again it has been changed to factor. So we do a summary for our new data. As we can see, it reads the data nice. It's okay now, and we will make a new combination factor, which is consider from the state and gender combined together. So form a new value, and we can observe it. This is the values: Sarawak male and Sarawak female, Sabah male and Sabah female. So we can transform it into a data using this script, and we can see the new data. So as you can see, in this case again, the combination factor is in character. We need to change it to factor again. So we use this script, and we can see again, and now it's a factor. So we can now subset all of this into according to state and gender by using this script. So now we have 4 new data, which is got, as we can see, this Sabah and female, Sabah male, Sabah female, and Sabah male. So all of it has been subset perfectly from the combination data. So now we will run the Shapiro test to test the normality of each subset that we have created using this script. So you can see it's normal because it's larger than 0.05 for this and this, and the last two, it's also normal, and the last one, it is also normal. So all of our data is normal, and next assumption is the homogeneity of variance. We need to load a car data package and perform the Levin test. So from this test, it's greater than 0.05, so everything is fine. We can proceed with our two-way ANOVA and interaction. But first, we need to present the data in a box plot. So using this script, so the box plot is based on according to state and gender. Okay, now we will proceed to the two-way ANOVA. So for two-way ANOVA, there is 4 hypotheses. This is the 2 pairs of hypotheses. First pair is for the gender, and the second pair is for the state. And the null hypothesis for gender is there is no effect of gender on body weight of UMS students from Sabah and Sarawak. And the alternative is there is an effect of gender on body weight of UMS students from Sabah and Sarawak. For the state, it's also the same, but the change is the state. And for the interaction, there is no interaction of gender and state on body height of UMS students from Sabah and Sarawak. And the alternative is there is an interaction of gender and state on body height of UMS students from Sabah and Sarawak. So the criteria for this test is alpha at 0.05. The degree of freedom the V1 is 1 and the V2 is 16. So moving on to our statistical analysis. So we will create a new object for this test using this script. So we can do a summary for that new object, this object. So from the test, we can see that the p-value of the gender is larger than 0.05. Hence, we accept the null hypothesis, which is there is no effect of gender to the body height. And the second one for the state is the p-value is smaller than 0.05. Then we reject the null hypothesis. So there is an effect of state to the body height of students. So next is for the interaction test. We will also make a new object and do a summary. So as you can see here, for the interaction part, the p-value is smaller than 0.05. So we reject the null hypothesis. As a conclusion, there is no effect of gender the effect of gender on body height of UMS students from Sabah and Sarawak, and there is an effect of state on body height of UMS students from Sabah and Sarawak. But there is an interaction we can say that there's only one effect. The gender has no effect, but there is an interaction between the gender and the state of body height of female students and Sabah and Sarawak. So what we can say is uh, the state affect the body height, but at there is some the effect of gender also need to be considered since there is a interaction between both factors. That's all from me. Thank you.